Hello, my name is Les Hunzinger. I am a CPA in Woodridge, Illinois. Today I'd like to walk you through the guidelines for starting or setting up a business. Although your journey may be just starting today, it is important to think about where you think your business will be in 3 to 5 years out as part of your planning process. The first step is define and understand the market for your business. How large is your customer base? How will you acquire them? What will be your pricing structure? And do you have a unique approach or a hook for your services? The second step is to establish your business plan, and the more formalized it is, the better it is to adjust to the changing markets. For example, if you're starting a beauty salon, clearly understand how you will differentiate your salon from those already in operation. The business plan is essentially a working roadmap for your business to travel through. It can be as simple or as detailed as it needs to be, but it should include an executive summary and mission statement to describe your company and your business purpose, a company description to address the problems your company solves that may be unique, organizational and management structure, where you identify the key people for your business that you now have or that you need. You also need a marketing and service plan to describe how you will reach and serve your target audience and customers. Finally, your plan should include financial projections to understand and project the initial few years of cash flows needed to meet your goals. Step 3 is critical. It's the actual naming of your business, because this becomes your business identifier and you want it to mean something. Your name will become part of your overall brand. Next, you need to determine your business structure. There are several options you can choose which will impact how you operate, how you will be taxed, and even how business decisions are made. The most common business structures are sole proprietors, partnerships, LLCs, corporations, and S corporations. This is something you should discuss with your attorney or tax advisor before making a final decision. Two additional thoughts here. Your business structure may be driven by the need to have employees or provide benefits to employees. And be sure to think of the long-term 3 to 5 year plan if your current structure that you're thinking about will fit in 3 to 5 years down the road. Step 5 is the government registrations that are needed. Almost all businesses need to start with an employer identification number, also called an EIN, which is essentially a social security number for your business, which is easily obtained for free through the IRS. This number will become the identifier for all your business registrations and banking needs. Another area may be trademark and patent registrations may be needed for a small percentage of the businesses. Then you have your registration for the state through the Secretary of State office, which is required for any business structure like an LLC, corporation, or S corporations. And you also need to register through your state agencies for the payroll and sales tax that are required. There also may be additional federal or state licensing or permitting required to sell alcohol, dealing with wildlife activities, or broadcasting. And finally, there are some unique licensing requirements for businesses doing construction, dry cleaning, food services, or other specialized businesses. In step 6, we'll talk about opening a separate bank account, which is critical for good record keeping. You'll want to separate your business and your personal bank to ensure compliance and protection. While looking for the right bank account, you want to choose one with low fees, good benefits, consider incentives like introductory offers as well as interest rates for checking and savings and lines of credits. You'll also want to look at transaction costs, early termination fees, and minimum account balance fees. Now that you have your banking set up, you want to make sure you keep your business properly funded and to prevent cash flow crunches that new businesses usually have. So there are several options to consider. There's short-term lines of credits provided as a specific amount of cash to draw from when needed for inventory and operating costs. There are short-term and long-term loans which have monthly repayment schedules. Then you can have specific long-term loans that are tied in equipment, real estate, or other large purchases. And finally, a lot of small businesses start off with personal home equity loans or lines of credits that can be used to bridge business expenses. Although there are other types of financing available, they usually have much higher expenses and costs to incur. So I would stay with the traditional sources as much as possible. In step 8, you want to set up the right accounting software to manage your business finances and books, because it is essential to manage your business and filings for your taxes. With the proper accounting software, you should be able to save time and money for your business. Although there are various options to consider, they all depend on your business's needs now and for the future. Starting with one system that you have to change from in the near term can set your books and records back a lot. So think smart at the start. In step 9, you want to maintain a well-managed financial plan, which is what you set up in your business plan, which is the best preventative way to avoid common cash flow problems that most companies run into to maintain enough operating cash to succeed. A financial plan focuses on what a company wants to accomplish and the resources needed to reach those goals. For example, if you want to start a baking business, you may need to purchase kitchen equipment or hire staff that can be included in your financial plan. A financial plan should always include financial projections for the best and worst case scenarios, to include contingency plans for the seasonal cash flows that most businesses run into. The last step, in step 10, I recommend you line up your business advisors, and at a minimum, your business should have at least a trusted attorney for legal matters, a financial professional to consult with on tax matters, and a good insurance agent to protect you from property damage, medical expenses, and defenses against any lawsuits. Now that you have the 10 steps completed, your business is ready to launch and grow. However, your work is not done. You must continue to monitor and evaluate the financial results you set up against your plan, which is a continual cycle of continuing your marketing your business, assess and update your financial plan, adjust your strategy and plan along the way, and stay connected to your customer base and competition to learn how to refine the ongoing business. So you will start, run, adjust, grow your business, and that will create a successful plan. I wish you luck. Thank you.